Can I ask you, though, about this? Because it is obviously very popular here in Ireland. We are an island. And you talk about this cocaine trail, kind of coming via Colombia.
The cocaine highway.
Yeah, like, is
Route 66.
Ireland an easy target, an easy way to get into the system? Because we have so many open waters here and so few people guarding them.
You just put your finger on it. Remember, this phenomenon started coming to the fore about over 30 years ago, and they started bringing hash in. We have a very, very long, craggy coastline. It is perfect for smugglers. It is absolutely impossible to watch. We have an Irish navy, a brilliant navy, one of the best in the world, if they were given money and
understaffed and underfunded.
One ship we can do out of when we had 9. This was an intelligence-led operation. How I would describe this to you, if you want to use the analogy of what the Navy do, it's a bit like deciding that the police, the Gardaí, only operate on intelligence. We only leave the station and go out to arrest people when we have specific intelligence they're going to do something. The current situation here in Ireland is that it would be the same as then not sending out a Garda patrol car, only going out to the police station when you have a specific place to go. The point about it is that the Navy were the sentinels of our highway, our seas and our territorial waters. And by patrolling, they come across an awful lot of stuff. We don't have them out there. That also incentivises organised crime to say, let's route it through Ireland.
Yeah. But I suppose, in related, like this cocaine superhighway that goes from, we'll say, Brazil to the Bay of Biscay in France, like that is huge. It goes into the Mediterranean. I think a lot of people are thinking these last few days, oh, Jesus, all the cocaine in Europe is coming through Ireland. What are we up to?
Oh, no,
it's not. Like, it's going absolutely everywhere. Are we fighting a losing battle? The demand is there. No one's associating with a bag on what they're putting up their nose at the weekend with people who are being murdered in Dublin, and they are connected in Ireland, all around Ireland. We're not associated. Is it a losing battle?
You know, what happened yesterday was a win, a victory in one battle in an ongoing war of attrition.
And they did fantastically. It was amazing.
That was a spectacular job and stunning. But, you know, you talk about the war on drugs. The war on drugs is one of the worst descriptions ever. It has started, I think it was Nixon enunciated this many, many years ago, nearly 50 years ago. And if it is a war, then it's bogged down like the Somme for forever. And you're right, to say we've lost it, I think all we're doing now, the Gardaí are doing, and to do a brilliant job at it, it's like cutting the weeds in the garden. Yeah. You don't want an invasive weed or a briar to take over your garden. You're trying to cut it back, and you have to keep cutting it back. Well, and like you're not going to control it completely, ever.
Well, when you're talking about a bust of 150 million, the sort of money that these gangs are making off this, how can a government and the forces compete with
It's like it's one of the most lucrative trades on the planet. After the arms trade, you have the narcotics trade, the oil trade. You know, this is way up there. It is €1 trillion business. Like in Europe, in the European Union, which is the biggest consumer of cocaine now in the world, they're making the point it might be worth 13 billion a year. Anyone in like places like Mayock or some of these other international agents would tell you, we haven't a bloody clue. Yeah. 13 billion is a very, very... Because these guys don't put up it's not like arrivals in Dublin
YouTube
Airport.
Going, this is how much we're making,
At the next gate, the ship coming from Colombia will now be full of 50 kilos or 50 tons of coke. Nobody knows how much is actually coming into Europe. And it's like a stream, trying to block a stream running down the side of a mountain. You try and block it, the water will continue to get through. You're not going to stop the stream.